Hello, welcome to Educational Relevance, a platform for experienced educators to share proven successful strategies to educate today's students. My name is Brian Wright, and I'm here alongside Mark Macbeth. I've been an administrator since 1987, so well over 35 plus years. I've been a head administrator for the last 29 years. So it's been an honor to be working in education. I currently am an adjunct professor at Concordia University, where I teach leadership classes and teachers how to become administrators.
My name is Mark Macbeth. My background has been predominantly in as a school administrator and consultant. I taught for approximately 6 years or so, and then jumped right into the school administrator. My main forte as a background has been working with instructional leaders, whether that be a teacher or a school administrator. And I also have been somebody that goes into schools when they're struggling and underperforming and help get them onto the right path and help students learn.
I always like to make sure I talk about keeping the main thing, which is student achievement.
Yeah, I'm such an advocate for student learning and student outcomes. If students are learning, then we're on the right target. If they're not learning, then we're not.
We're talking about young educators and giving them tools in their toolbox so they can either use it or they don't have to. And give them as many tools in their toolbox they can so they can find the right tool necessary to help those children. I too was a teacher and I was terrible. I was terrible as a teacher. I always tell people that I was a terrible teacher. I was there and I was so upset about all my kids not learning. And the way I was going about it, I probably would have been out of education within the next 2 or 3 years because I tried to save everyone. What you can do is attempt to save everyone, but at the same time understand there's going to be some misses. But the hits will be the ones that you're going to remember. They'll be the ones that will be important. So once I learned that and realized there were other avenues I could take, I became much more important as far as trying to get students to be successful in their academic process. So when you're talking about a new administrator, you have to decide what's important, make your decision, and then live the decision you have. If you're making the decision geared towards the success of the student, then I think you can live much easier with the decisions you make. And I found establish a code to make sure I followed things and want to get things done for students I was working with. And I, to this day, believe code is the most important thing an educator could have. Every code fits every person, whatever code you have. Mine is always an educational philosophy. It's a belief that we can make these changes for the best of students. But you got to have that belief, and you got to believe that code is what you're going to live
Right.
by. I tell aspiring administrators, if you have a code, if you're not willing to lose your job over your code, then all you have are words in print. And then it's not really a code. You got to have something that you believe in. And if you believe in that and you want to follow that, everybody's code is different. If we had 50 administrators or 50 educators on this program, they'd all have their own different code and how they believe what they should be following. You, Mark, what would be your code and what you think you'd be following as far as getting experienced educators to assist new young?
It's always student learning outcome. It's always essential. Rigor, relevance, relationships generates the result you need.
An experienced educator come speak. And hopefully they'll speak between 15 to 20 minutes, no longer, regarding some educational strategy that they've used in the past that's shown some degree of success. And that a new educator could, or a younger educator can take it, put in their toolbox, and use it if they wish, or if they decide it's not for them, they don't have to.
We're going to learn a lot from people, and that really excites me. That constant learn. I want to be able to go, oh, dang, why didn't I think of that? That's the people I'm hoping we interview.
Thank you for joining me in this crusade, in this mission. We
I
really
think
appreciate it.